Hello friends, this is teacher JB. Today we are studying 10 words based on the term personal property. Personal property. The first word, acquire. Acquire. Acquire is a verb and it has two syllables, A-C-Q-U-I-R-E, actually on the second syllable. And then here C and Q sound similar, so you can cancel C, say acquire. Acquire means to get something, usually something with special value or meaning. Bart hoped to acquire the 1898 Indian head penny, which would make his collection complete. Unlike get, acquire implies that a possession has special value or meaning. Acquire. Next one, assess. Assess. Assess is a verb and it has two syllables, A, S, S, E, S, S, X in the second syllable. Assess. Assess means to estimate the value of something. The Barnes building was assessed at 1.3 million, but it can probably sell for much more than that. Assess. Next word, asset. Asset. Asset is a noun and it has two syllables, A-S-S-E-T, X in the first syllable. Asset. Asset means a position that has positive value. A company's assets can consist of cash, investment, specialist knowledge, or copyright material. Some examples of assets are real estate, cash, and stock shares. The next one, hazardous. Hazardous. And hazardous is an adjective, and hazardous has a three syllable H A Z A R D O U S X in the first syllable. Hazardous. Hazardous means dangerous. Parents have to be careful not to buy children's clothes and toys made of hazardous materials. Hazardous. The next one, jointly. Jointly, and jointly is an adverb. It has two syllables, Jointly, jointly, and then this T is silent, say jointly. Jointly means together with one or more other parties. In most states, a husband and wife are assumed to own all their possessions jointly. Jointly. And next one, lease. Lease is a verb. It means to rent something for a long time, several months or years. Some drivers prefer to lease a car rather than buy one. Lease. And next one, liability. Liability. Liability is a noun and it has five syllables. Liability. And then this T flaps. It sounds like R. Liability. Actually, on the third syllable, liability. Liability. It means legal responsibility for harming a person or property, a disadvantage. Before you go river rafting, you sign a document releasing the trip leaders from liability in case of injury. Liability. Next one, proprietor. Proprietor. Proprietor is a noun and it has three syllables, P-R-O, P-R-I-E-T-O-R, actually the second syllable, prior, prior. Proprietor. Proprietor is an owner, usually of a business or a building. The proprietor of Heckman's Windows is Neil Heckman, grandson of the people who established the factory. Proprietor, proprietor. And next one, safeguard. Safeguard. Safeguard is a verb. It has two syllables, Safeguard. Action on the first syllable, and it's a compound word. Safeguard means to protect. A burglar alarm system safeguards our house when we go away on vacation. Safeguard implies continuous protection over a long time. Safeguard. The last one, soul. Soul is an adjective and it means only. Many people have wanted to invest in Harry's publishing business, but he remains the sole owner. Soul. Soul almost always appears before noun it modifies. It does not come after a linking verb be. Soul, soul. Now let us find the word that is closest in meaning to each word in the left column. Write the letter in the blank. Assess. Assess, not dangerous. So evaluate. So assess is going to be evaluate. Number two, hazardous. Hazardous is going to be dangerous. A, hazardous. And number three, jointly. Jointly, jointly. And then if you take a look at E, it's together. So E is going to be the answer. And next one, liability. Liability is responsibility. So D is responsibility. So liability and responsibility. Number five, safeguard. Safeguard is a protect for a long time. So it's going to be C, protect. Assess, so evaluate. Hazardous and dangerous, jointly, together. Liability, responsibility, and finally safeguard, and it's going to be protect. Circle the word that best complete each sentence. The building company is trying to safeguard, acquire the whole neighborhood so it can put up a mall. So the building company is going to get the area, right? So it's not safeguard but acquire. The building company is trying to acquire the whole neighborhood so it can put up a mall. Number two, the average farm family, every child was an asset, a liability, one more set of hands to gather eggs or plant beans. So it's gonna be one more set of hands. So it will have to be an asset. To the average farm family, every child was an asset, or one more set of hands to gather eggs or plant beans. Number three, Gary's cookie shop has to move because the owner of the building won't renew the lease. Not asset, but lease. Gary's cookie shop has to move because the owner of the building won't renew the lease. Number four, the hazardous sole adult influence on Sarah as she grew up was her grandfather. So the sole adult influence on Sarah as she grew up was her grandmother. Okay, let's go to the last one. Some people are born with the disease, but others acquire acquire it later in life. So some people are born with the disease, but others acquire in later in life. Acquire. Okay, friends, this is the conclusion of today's study. I'll come back to you with another 10 words as soon as possible. Until then, keep studying English and have a great day. Bye.